Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Sue, for all your subscribers. They're so loyal to you. And they let me know that they really enjoy your videos and what you have to put out for them. So a shout out to all of your subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for allowing me to do this, because I probably would have stopped if you guys wasn't responding and stuff like that. So it does push me to continue to do this. And I actually really enjoy it because it lets me get out what I'm feeling. And I probably start switching it up a little bit and start talking about other things other than Meghan and Harry, because I'm getting fatigued. But it's still interesting. So I want to start off by talking about Harry's circumcision. No, let's don't talk about that. I want to talk about how Meghan is feeling right now. Because word on the street is that she's not happy at all. And you know who's getting in trouble? Harry. It's all Harry's fault. Harry, you wrote the book. You said that in the book. Now we're getting all this backlash because you did that. No. Back up. Meghan, you encouraged your husband to write a book about his family for money. And now you have decided that you don't want to support him in this endeavor, that you want to distance yourself from the book. But you can't, because the same thing that he's saying in the book is the same thing he was saying on the couch with you. He just decided to write it down and add, thanks to you. Harry would not be doing any of this if he hadn't been introduced, not Instagrammed, introduced to her by a friend. And instead of Harry listening to those that had warned him about her, even her own brother, no. Harry's in love, and he would do anything to protect her. So what are you going to do about this now, Harry? That you have put yourself in an open position to be treated like a fool. They called you stupid. Or was it Meghan that was stupid? Yeah, you're dumb and she's stupid. And you are, because you shouldn't be doing this stuff. Like, if anyone shouldn't be doing it, it's you, Harry, because this is your family. But now you got to pat Meghan on the back and stroke her and wipe her tears because she's falling out in the street crying over it. And now she does want to sue. You can't tell me she's not want to go. She goes after everyone. She went after Samantha. Samantha was just somebody like myself, just doing her thing. And you married a prince and became huge all of a sudden. And you go on national TV and tell us that your family are nobodies. Yeah, that's what you said. You said they were classless and you didn't want to invite them to the wedding because they didn't get an invitation. And you thought that they were going to embarrass you. But instead, you embarrassed yourself by inviting strangers. You didn't know any of these people. Listen, she's a D-list actress that didn't know Oprah from Adam and became famous overnight and decided to invite these rich elite people to her wedding to make it look good on her side of the aisle. I probably would have mixed a few of us in there too, Meghan. Where you come from, the real you, because the you that you're telling us about, and please refrain from putting out anything else like your memoir. Please. Because you've told this story so many different times. I'm sure Finding Freedom is your memoir. So now Harry can't sleep. He's running around sleepless, probably getting high because he's probably trying to figure out how he's going to please her. Harry has been having problems with this woman since he met her. Point in case. When they insinuated that she was from Compton, because we're never going to get away from that, she wanted this statement put out. They put it out for her. But remember, Harry says in his book that they put out a statement, the royal lawyer, on her behalf. She wanted it done weekly. She wanted them to constantly come out against the press. You do it. You free now. You do it. Where's your statements? I don't hear anything. You guys left. You left so you don't get the privileges. Why would I continue to provide for you if you're no longer here doing the things you do to get it? Here's another one. Sorry, I had to pause it. I don't know where I was, so I'm going to start where I can. A little bit is a little grouchy today. I don't know why. So, here we go. So, all I know is that Meghan was given a life of privilege instantly because of who she married. She took that and she used it in such a negative way that it looks like at every cost she wasn't appreciative of anything that the royals did for her. Anything. She looks like a spoiled brat that wants her way, and if Harry doesn't get it for her, he's going to get in trouble. Because why is Harry in Montecito and not in the UK? Privacy. They want privacy. We know more about these two than we know about the royals throughout the history. You know what I'm trying to say. But I don't think that Meghan realized the sacrifices, the real sacrifices that Harry has made for her. At all. Major sacrifices. And not just sacrifices, he went against his own family, his institution, the institution, and the British people for her. He gave it all. And it's still not enough. How is this not enough, Meghan? Listen, write it down on a piece of paper and explain to us, or whatever, yourself. How will Harry be able to make you happy at any stage of your relationship with him? Because the fairy tale love story that you're trying to tell us is fake and false. Harry's side is true. Harry loves you. Harry would do anything for you. Anything. As you can see. He's done everything. He's done everything except for kill for her. So, good luck, Harry, on trying to please this person that you will never be able to, and now blaming you for spare. And you can't tell me Harry ain't looking at her like, are you serious? You the one wanted me to do this. You the one told me to do this. Like someone said, Harry's not taking this medication. And I don't even think that would work. Because she'll just take it from him. Don't take that. I need you to be my puppet a little bit longer. You can't tell me that this is not going to be one of the reasons that she decides that she wants to divorce him. Because that's coming. Because the division and strife within that house, a house divided can't stand. And it's divided in every way. William and Kate, want to talk about them real quick. Didn't they look beautiful this weekend? She had on a beautiful dress that she had wore before, Meghan, something that you would never do. And with black pretty gloves, just beautiful. And I believe that they were laughing and having fun because of SouthPark. I believe that they're like feeling vindicated. I would. That Americans and everybody is seeing them how they're seeing them. But I beg to differ. I'm sure William and Catherine is seeing something a lot more sinister. Blackmail, the lies, the porcupines. One of my subscribers said that I'm pronouncing it incorrectly in a very sweet way. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going to be mispronounced when it comes to me. I just hope that some of you understand it. So yeah, kudos to William and Kate, because as they continue to thrive and look like the future of UK, you guys have so much to look forward to. And you got a wonderful King Charles right now, because he's doing what he needs to do to protect you guys and do what he needs to do to handle his business. He just has a son that has lost his mind for a woman that he will never be able to please. So kudos to Kate and William. Speaking of them, the way Harry and Meghan go in on these two in that book is just despicable. The jealousy, the leaking of stories that they keep saying that they're leaking stories about us. No, it sounds like you're doing that, telling us about your brother's circumcision. Listen here, if you want to tell about your frostbitten penis, which I believe, I'm like, how was he able to have kids if his penis was frozen the natural way? I believe, and this is my take, and I know a lot about IVF, just FYI. They took his sperm, put it in a cup, and added it with her eggs so they can attach, because he probably didn't have enough swimmers because of the frostbitten. But we wouldn't be talking about that if he hadn't mentioned it in a book. But why did he think that telling us that his brother wasn't circumcised was any of our business? Meghan? To embarrass him? And then you're talking about his bald head. I love men with bald heads. I wish he would just cut it on off. Just boop. Maybe leave a little stub eventually. Cut it off. It's beautiful. William is very handsome with his hair. And for some reason, that baldness, to me, sounds like Meghan. Like, who cares? But the circumcision, and then him talking about Catherine being topless, that was not for him to do. Very disrespectful. I want to talk about Michelle Obama and Meghan for a second. And this is my opinions, my thoughts, and everything. Michelle didn't call me on the phone and have a conversation with me. She don't even know me. And I'll probably never even get to the honor to meet Michelle Obama. But this is my take on it only. Michelle Obama is not friends with Meghan. I believe she would be polite and courteous, but I just don't believe that that Michelle is waiting by the phone or wanting to hook up with Meghan. And not that I know a lot about this story, but I was told when they first met, and I think I seen a clip. Someone showed a clip of Michelle Obama and Meghan meeting for the first time. And it wasn't the best of meetings. Like, I think Michelle saw through her immediately. But, it doesn't take much. All you got to do is watch the Oprah interview. And that'll tell you everything you need to know about Meghan. But what Michelle does reflect, she talks about a life of service. And it's not for everybody. And obviously, it wasn't for Meghan, and that's okay. But here's the deal, and I'm going to switch. If Meghan never was going to do a life of service, she always was going to do this trickery stuff. And Michelle saw right through that. She did. And she mentioned, she says, a life of service is not for everyone. And pretty much saying that this probably wasn't for Meghan. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But to capitalize on that and turn it into something a little bit more horrifying, like, I know I didn't do well over there as a royal, but this is why I didn't do well. Instead of taking responsibility and saying it just didn't work out for me, she tries to blame everyone else, the media and the royal family, as to why that it was such a duress for her over there and how they had to run over here because, like, one of my subscribers said, like they were running from the Taliban or running from them. No, Harry's running from his family because Meghan convinced that there were really bad people and they needed to get away and Tyler Perry had to come to the rescue. Oh, okay. That's believable. So the reason why Meghan and Michelle Obama are not best friends is because Michelle knows that she is the way she is and don't want to associate herself with that. And I believe Michelle Obama has respect for the Queen. And probably didn't like the fact that Meghan got on national TV and talked about her. And then wanted to call the next day and tell Gail, but it wasn't them. It wasn't the Queen. Sure. You can't separate the Queen from the family, from the monarchy. It's all the same, idiot. Everybody knows that. Samantha. So I heard that if Meghan wanted to, she could countersuit Samantha. Why would she do that? She hasn't done anything to you. No, the only thing Samantha's doing is defending herself from someone that has married a prince and has bashed her in the media. The same thing that Meghan keeps blaming everybody else and crying about, but want us to leave her alone. Well, you're messing with people. You're going after innocent people, your families, those that are not your family. Okay. I think if Meghan sues anybody else for anything that they have opened their mouth to say, would just be shocking. Not really. I'm going to move on to Angela Libin. She made a statement that Prince Harry and Meghan wasn't going to stop this crusade of being mean and disrespectful to the family and just doing their little trickery stuff. Yes, I have a pimple. I don't know. At first, when I heard her say that, I was like, Angela, No. I think they're done. But then I said, no, why would they be done? They have so much more to say. And more money to make. And they don't really care about the backlash. As long as it ain't on SouthPark and the other stations. But we'll see. They're just giving us more to talk about. So they can keep it up if they want to. But we're going to call them out. Last thing. Why would Harry blame Catherine and William for wearing that Nazi outfit? Well, it just reminds me and goes to show me that that's what they do. Cause and effect. This happened because of my brother. This happened because of Catherine. This happened because they told me to wear it. No, Harry. No. Take accountability for yourself. That's how I know that all through this book that he wrote, the blame game, my family did this to me, and Meghan opened my eyes to show me that my family are mean people. No, what their family tried to do is open up your eyes to show you who you were dealing with. But nope, 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 nope. Here he wants to be blind to the fact. And it's everybody else, not Meghan. She's this perfect person, this hero, this perfect person. Well, that's all I have to say. I think I mentioned the circumcision. I just think that's just distasteful. And so right now, they're talking about the coronation. Are they going to go or not? Whether they go or not, at this point, who cares? I think the support for Charles and is going to be apparent. The other thing I wanted to say, I want to mention Adele. I heard she was invited to perform and that she turned it down. I don't know if that's true or not, but I really believe that whatever she was doing, this is my personal opinion, that she should perform because it's history making. And Adele, don't you want to be like, oh, I performed for King Charles? I would stop everything. I would stop everything in my path and say, hold up. The king has asked me to the coronation to perform. I'm not missing that for the world. Oh, well. It's my personal thought. And Ed Sheeran, I love his music too. I love Adele's music too. He said he didn't get an invitation, but he does have plans and something about maybe doing it later. No, this is it. You got to do it now, Ed, if you're going to do it. I think they should do it. I think whatever plans they have, and I know it's not, being that, famous, it's not that easily to change, especially if they're going to be doing a concert or something. But you have time. They're asking you guys early. Lonely Richie is going to be there. Thank you, Lonely, for supporting them, and whoever else. Thank you, YouTubers. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate you guys' time, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thank you. I'll be back in a couple of days with more. And again, I probably start switching it up. I may talk about things that are going on in the United States. A lot is happening. Joe Biden was in Ukraine. He did a secret trip. Good for you, Joe. To show our support to Ukraine, and that's what we should do. And I heard the Republicans is trying to cut funding. Why? Why? We're one of the richest countries in the world, and we can't help. Love you guys. Bye.